What's good, y'all? So today, yeah, it's a rest day. I'm gonna show y'all, got done with everything, brushed my teeth, all that, ran some errands. I'm gonna show y'all. I got a couple meetings. I'm gonna show you how, how they take place. You feel me? I'm gonna show you how they take place. So yeah, I'm just waiting for my first client right now. It's gonna be a back to back day if I get to do any work. You feel me? Well, that is work, but I mean, I'm talking about edit the videos and do all that. So yeah, I got a client real soon. He's gonna be done with church. And we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk how we can, obviously, improve his program and all that. You feel me? So yeah, I'm just gonna wait for him. I'm gonna sit here, and really just wait for him to be done with his service, brother. And we're gonna talk. And it's the New Year, so I have a back to back day. And nothing wrong with that. Congratulations to all these brothers trying to change their lives. Trying to change your life, with the New Year is a good goal. You feel me? I always say never wait, but it's fine. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. Not everyone is courageous to take that first step. So let's do it. These brothers have my respect and I will help them with that. It is my job and duty to do that. So yeah, I can't wait to speak to them.
Pretty interesting because I think a lot of times when people are working on speed, they don't think about those certain muscles, right?
Oh nah, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Trust me. They only think about like the Achilles and like the calves and all that. But
yeah, calves and then just go out and sprint all day.
Literally. But really, your interior, it matters so much. Like we're talking about your hip flexors. That's why I'm so adamant on bulletproofing the body because that helps with your stride as well too. If you cannot, because your hips, they control all your movement. Literally, you feel me? So if they're stiff or you just can't move properly, that would take a toll on you. Literally, I mean it would not it would not be good on you. So I'm glad you actually notice that. That's why I'm so adamant on bulletproofing the body. And Copenhagen's right there, bread and butter. I will always put that in every program. That's the bread and butter right there. You're literally stretching your pelvis out. You feel me?
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna focus on a little bit, and then also I noticed too that my left ankle is a little bit weaker than my right. So I've been trying to.
Oh, unilateral. Okay, that's what you're talking about. A little imbalance.
Yeah. So, but I don't know. So yeah. Once again, man, I appreciate everything that you do because it's helped. It's just kind of opened my eyes to some new things. But definitely, just wanted to kind of keep you.
I appreciate you, buddy.
We haven't talked in a while, but I just wanted to kind of keep you, up to date with what's going on. But yeah, bro, like that this past,
yes, sir.
Like it happened around Thanksgiving. So like this past like month and a half, bro, it's just. Ooh, but you know what? I was talking to somebody. I was like, you know what?
Get into it.
It makes you. It's amazing because, like, I try to do gratitude, right? You wake up and like, I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for, this, thankful for that. And I told somebody, I said, you know what? I'm just thankful that I'm able to stand. I'm thankful that I'm able to walk. Like there's such small little things that we take for granted.
Nah, literally.
You know what I'm saying? But then, like, when it happens or it's taken away from you, then you're like, oh, wow. I don't even think about it. I just take it for granted, but it's something to be thankful for, right?
It is. I mean, that's just amazing to hear. But I mean, literally, I mean, really, like what you just said right now, it means a lot because, like, going back to that, when that happened, I was just thankful I was alive, like literally, and we were both alive. So, I mean, gratitude is it goes a long way. I'm glad I woke up today. I opened my eyes. I know a lot of people didn't do that, which is sad, but I'm glad I really opened my eyes. And if I circle it back to you, you're actually winning a lot in life. You have a loving wife, you have amazing kids, so you have a lovely family. So not a lot of people have a lovely family. I mean, I have a lovely family, but my family's not together. If you get what I'm trying to say, but at least So that's just an amazing thing. I mean, when you talk about your wife, just helping you and all that, your kids looking up to you. I mean, that's like I'm like, wow, that's really really good. You feel me? Because that's how my family used to be. Then things happen, but like I really admire that. Literally, I see you as in you're winning in life. Quite literally, a lot of people would wish that. I mean, a lot of people would want that. I know I would want that. So that's why I'm saying that. So yeah.
Well, I think it was because I didn't have that. Right? Because my family wasn't together, so I was like, okay, well. And when I married my wife, before I married her, I told her, I was like, look, I'm like, if if you're not, I said there's a difference between. I heard the saying says that the chicken is willing, but the pig is committed, right? So the chicken is willing. Yeah, okay, you need eggs. Here you go. But in order to get bacon, the he's got to die, right? He's got to be committed. So I told her, I was like, look, I've already my family was separated, and and it's kind of dysfunctional or whatever. I'm like, I don't want that. I want something different. And if I bring kids, I don't want them to repeat that. So I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make this work, but it takes two. And if you're not willing to put in the same effort, right? Like if it's just like, oh, now I'm married and I'm good, then just let me be.
Respect.
Just let me be alone, because at the end of the day, I don't want to bring kids into a fractured
world. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why. And so she was with it, and so like that's why we work so hard to do that, because I come from a fractured, dysfunctional family. So.
Amazing, but literally, I mean, like I said, I see you as in you're winning in life. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I get that in the future. You feel me? Hopefully, I get that in the future. You know what I'm saying? But you're winning. You're winning. Trust me. You're literally winning.
I appreciate it. Well, man, I'm out here eating brunch with a group of friends and family, but I definitely wanted to catch up with you. I hadn't talked to you in a minute. Make sure you was good too, for sure.
Oh no, thank you, but I like I said, I really do appreciate it, and and I appreciate the what's it called the update as well. And yes, like literally, whenever you feel comfortable, obviously I will check up on you next week. But whenever you feel like you're comfortable in your body, because you know your body better than anyone. Just let me know. We can move into the next phase. You feel me?
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate that, brother.
For sure. And you're down in Texas, right?
Yeah. I'm in Texas.
So I'm guessing.
That's why
okay. No, go ahead.
No, it's like that's why I wasn't trying to give you a hard time. I was like, well, I just want to make sure that he wasn't talking about 3:00 my time, or
Oh no! You never giving me a hard time, man. Trust me. Not hell, nah. Like literally, I'm always available when you need help. Like trust me on that, and I mean like always available. It's just that today was a back to back day. Like after you, I gotta talk to another client, so it's like it's fine. Trust me. I'm never too busy. Like when needed help, I'm telling you right now. Trust me. So you're never giving me a hard time. Believe that.
Okay. All right, brother.
No, definitely. So yeah, like I said, just let me know. Like I said, we would definitely proceed to that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Appreciate it, man.
Sure, I will.
Thank you, man. Have a good one, man. Stay blessed.
Thank you. You too, brother.
Thank you. Stay blessed.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. He's winning the life, man. That buddy's winning the life, literally. Like loving family. You know what I'm saying? Lovely wife and amazing kids. You feel me? Like who doesn't want that? You feel me? I ain't being soft. I'm just saying, who doesn't want that? You feel me? Like that's like what men, kind of like they fight for in a sense. You feel me? And, he has that. A lot of men wish they had that. Real talk. Respect them. Next meeting, I call my client Pete. Let's get to it. How you doing, brother? How you doing?
Good, man. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday to you too. Happy New Year's as always. Happy New Year's. You feel me? I don't know when. What's called. We're gonna stop saying Happy New Year. So I'm gonna keep saying it to people. People stop saying it. I guess you feel me. So I don't really know when the appropriate day to stop saying it is. I ain't gonna lie.
That's all good, man. Happy New Year to you too.
Nah, definitely for sure, man. So yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk. I mean, Jason pretty much. He pretty much gave me the rundown, obviously, of what you're looking for. I mean, you gave me a synopsis, which is lovely because what is it? The content that I post obviously aligns with what a lot of people want. That different type of workouts, obviously, because people are used to like banging out weights, but how many people move around a lot? You feel me? So
exactly.
But yeah, just let me know, man. Let me know, brother.
Yes, I guess the first thing I'll just start with is just like my ailments. Or just current issues right now with my body. Obviously, I feel like I haven't worked on a few weeks, but I'm getting older. I'm 32, be 33 in February.
But you're young. You're young.
I know.
You're young.
My body is cracking. I'm like, yeah,
Oh my
I need
gosh.
to work out and move more.
That's literally your prime. You're young. Oh my god. Like 32. You playing sports? Yeah, we get it. Like that's old, but you know what I'm saying. Oh my god, you're young. You're young. Okay, okay. I
Yeah.
got you.
So, yeah, definitely like I can feel the cracks in my knees,
Mm.
and then definitely like I don't know what's it called. I don't think it's the Achilles, but it's like the back of my that muscle tendon right at the bottom of your foot, like the back of your foot, the ball, but that tendon leading up to the foot.
To the
Like
Achilles,
so,
right? Connected to the Achilles, right?
yeah, I don't know if it's like
I know what you're talking about. I know
yeah,
exactly.
but
And your on your foot, the back there, leading to the Achilles, leading to the.
yeah, exactly.
I know what you're talking about.
Sometimes like that will feel activated. I don't know if it's just maybe I'm like driving wrong and just the way my foot positioning is, or maybe I'm sitting too long at work or whatever. I don't know.
It's
But
connected
that could
to the fascia too. I know what you're talking about. It's
yes,
connected to your
yeah,
fascia.
the plantar fasciitis,
Mm-hmm.
and I may have that. I think I do have plantar fasciitis or whatever.
Okay.
So that's a thing, and then
Mm.
I do have arthritis on. I believe it's the left big toe.
Okay.
So sometimes doing lunges can be difficult. So
Mm-hmm.
I just gotta take it slow. But other than that, I'm pretty good for the most part. My left shoulder sometimes hurts, but
Mm-hmm.
it's just once if I properly warm it up, then I'm perfectly fine.
Okay.
But yeah, those are my ailments. And then the reason why I wanted you is because exactly what you said. Your IG. I don't care for like. Yes, I want to be strong. Like I always say that I want to
Mm-hmm.
be like as athletic and as strong as Michael B.
Of
Jordan.
course.
But at the same time, I want to be able to run. I want to be able to jump, sprint. Like I want my vision or like vision of an athlete to be me. I want to become that person.
Okay.
And so I kind of have that mindset or that idealism of that, but I need to make sure it happens. And that's why I want your help with that. I've been
Of
doing really
course.
well with losing weight for the last, year or so. I was at 227, and I was able to get myself down to 215 to 205.
Oh
And now
my.
I've kind of
Impressive.
hit. Yeah, appreciate that. I hit a
Impressive.
plateau though. I'm at 205, 210 right now. I
Okay.
haven't checked my weight. We
Okay.
can check it tomorrow, but I believe I'm probably like 207 right now, and I'm trying to get to like 185, 190.
Okay.
Whatever is going to give me that perfect,
Mm-hmm.
strong look, but also athletic look with six pack abs.
Lean
And
muscle. I know what you. I
yeah,
know exactly what you're talking about. Trust me. Definitely. Trust me. I know exactly what
yeah,
you're talking about. And really, I love that you say that because here's the thing, right? Believe it or not, the body is a byproduct of what you're gonna do. If you get what I'm saying. So I don't want you to be worried that you're not gonna get a good. No, you're gonna get a good physique because you're gonna be lifting weights. You feel me? So
yeah,
it's literally gonna be a byproduct. You feel me? It's just that we're gonna focus more on your functionality. You know what I'm saying? How? Because when you can move properly and when you can do all this, the lifting the weights is just the easy part. You feel me? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to worry about your diet, which is very, very important. That's like
yeah,
90% of
yep,
it. But when you can move properly and do all these things, buddy, you're more motivated to wake up and go to the gym. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, when you feel strong, right? That's cool and all. But a lot of people are strong, but they're like in a cage. They can't really move. They can really do just one thing, which is lift and bang out heavy weights. That gets
correct.
boring, and that's majority of people. I'll be real with you. They just bang weights, and that gets really like you're very stiff. You know what I'm saying? You don't give your body enough room to really express itself in a sense. But what we're gonna do, right? And I love this because you're gonna be working on me personally. So I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna do the workouts. Like I'm not gonna tell you to just do a workout and you do it. Nah. I'm gonna be doing it with you, so you really see what I'm talking about. You feel me? So you get an idea of it. I think in person when people can actually see it, they're like, oh, so that's really how it is and all that. Because on IG,
Right.
I think when people see it, they're like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool, but how does it really help me in a sense? You feel me? So I'm going to give you like a first hand look on just, how those things help you, like how plyometrics help you, the short and strengthening cycle, how they help you move better, you know what I'm saying? How isometrics strengthen the joints and all that. So these things you're going to see firsthand and really see what I'm talking about. So trust me on that. It's gonna be challenging, but you're gonna enjoy actually having to work out. I'll put it like that. Let's be real. You feel
Yeah,
me? So yeah, I'm literally looking forward to it, and I'm glad you told me about the things you have because the first phase, like obviously the first day I meet you and all that, I'm gonna send you the first phase. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do some of that, and we're gonna do some of my workouts because we're gonna be working for like 6 months. So I think it's also better if I put you through some of my workouts because
Of course.
once we strengthen the body, right? We do a little bit of some things I like to do and all that. That really do help. They won't hurt you. Trust me. But we're gonna take it slowly with you. You feel me? Till
Yeah, I'm not worried.
all
Yeah.
right, lovely, lovely. You know what I'm saying? Because I would do some of your workouts, obviously. You're gonna do some of mine. You know what I'm saying? Just so you get you up to speed. Because around this time, since you're in Jersey, which is perfect, anyways. When it's getting to summertime, you're gonna be coming. We're gonna sprint. We're gonna do that, which is lovely and all that. We're gonna sprint inside. They got a skin machine. That's cool. We're gonna do that, but really sprinting outside is better when it gets warmer. It's cold right now, which is fine. So it's cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna do what we got for now. You feel me? So ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So yeah,
Okay, cool.
I got you. I got you. Looking forward to that, man. For real, for real. And yeah, man, the first phase will really just be to bulletproof the body. We're gonna focus on everything about the body. Shoulders, I'm talking about knees. We're talking about Achilles. We're talking about calves. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about hip flexors, Copenhagen's, doing all of that. Knees with banded TKEs. You know what I'm saying? Step ups and all that. We're gonna focus on all of this. So have no fear.
Perfect.
That's like the
Yeah.
main thing because these are your foundation. You feel me? If you want to move properly, you need strong knees. You know what I'm saying? If you want to squat heavyweight, you need strong knees. If you want to run properly, you need a strong hip flexor and all that. And if you want to be able to jump high, you need strong calves and strong Achilles. So if these things are not properly addressed in the first phase, what are we really doing? Is what I always say.
That's
So
exactly what I want.
yeah, like I said, we're bulletproof in the body. So trust me on this. Like it's going to be fun, man. I actually do love working with my clients in person, which is actually fun because you just get to do the workouts I'm doing. So it's actually fun. You feel me? I don't want to scare you because it's nothing like that.
Nah,
Nothing
one
like
one thing
that.
one thing I want to say is don't be afraid to challenge me, man. Like I may show up here and there, maybe tired sometimes, but push me. I'll accept the push.
I love that, brother. I love that. I really do love to hear that. Because I was planning on pushing you regardless. You know what I'm saying? But but I love that you told me that. You feel me? I love that you told me that. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be fun. You know what I'm saying? You're actually gonna look forward coming to the gym, which is really the most important part because it just shows your mental is healthy. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they get scared of it. A lot of people they get scared of change, but change is it's important. You know what I'm saying? It's a lovely thing, really. You know what I'm saying? You get to see what you're capable of. I mean,
Yeah,
who wouldn't
yeah.
want to see what you're capable of? So yeah, it's a lovely thing, buddy, and I'm really glad starting up the new year too. Let's work. You feel me? Let's get you right. Trust me on that. Let's get you right.
That
And yeah, if you're down to start tomorrow, I will be there. You know what I'm saying?
we'll be there.
I
Eight
bet.
o'clock, right?
Yeah, 8 o'clock. I'll be there. Trust me on that. I'll be there. Do you have the address? I'm correct.
No, I just gotta look it up. But you gave me the
I
name.
text you the address. I got you. I'm gonna text you the address. Like,
Okay.
why don't we get a call? I just text you the address. Trust me, easy peasy. You know what I'm saying? I text you the address. So yeah,
Okay. Cool.
I'll be there tomorrow. And saying, like I said, we're gonna get you right. You know what I'm saying? I think you said you have to like 10 to go to work. What time? What time?
Well, I assume our workouts is an hour. So
Mm-hmm.
however long you want to do, I'd probably say I'd probably want to be done by like 9:15, so I at least have 15 minutes to get in the shower and then head to work by
Okay.
like 10.
Okay. Lovely. We can do that. We can do that. No worries. We're gonna do that. You feel me? Tomorrow I pretty much have what's planned already. So like I said, I'm gonna send you the first phase tomorrow. Either what's it called once we get done working out or before we work out. I got it on my doc, so I'm gonna send it.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna finish. Going over the things and just writing a little bit of things there, like like a diet and all that. Really, you're gonna be on a constant deficit. You feel me? But we're still gonna
Okay.
try to. So we're gonna progressive overload each week. Obviously, we're gonna try to lift because lifting heavy weights is actually one of the best ways to actually like really quote unquote tone up the body. I don't like saying that word, but that's kind of what it is. You kind of build muscle when you lift heavy weight. You shed fat too. So it's really one of the best things to do. Obviously, heavy weight to your body composition, to your strength. You know what I'm talking about.
Right.
So like I said, we're gonna challenge ourselves. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I'm gonna have you be on a constant deficit, but you're still going to lift heavy weight, so you don't get any weaker. You feel me? That's a very key component right there. Because while you're on a calorie deficit, you don't want to make the mistake of lifting lighter weights because you're on a deficit, so you're gonna get weaker if you're lifting weight that feels comfortable to you. So in a
Right.
sense, you gotta lift weight that doesn't actually feel comfortable, but it doesn't kill you. But it's just challenging. You feel me? That's actually a good thing because by you doing that, while you're losing you're losing fat and all that, you're not losing any strength. You're not getting any weaker. You feel me?
Correct. Yeah.
So yeah, so that's super important, and that's the mistake a lot of people they tend to make. They get in a calorie deficit and they lift weight that feels very comfortable, but whole time you're actually losing strength because you're literally losing all that fat, all that weight. So your strength is going down with it too. So we're not gonna make that mistake. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm gonna still have challenge yourself to the point where it's doable and not obviously gonna kill you in a sense. So yeah, I got you.
Okay. What you call it? Will we be taking like pictures or measurements before we start tomorrow, or should I
Oh
do
yeah,
that
for
on
sure. Yeah, the what's it called?
the
You,
gym?
it's in the gym, right? But I think you gotta set an appointment. They be doing too much with that. I don't know why you gotta set an appointment. You would think they would just have a scale down there for people to just step on and all that.
Right.
But
Yeah.
yeah, but it's if you want to do that at home, if you have a scale at home, you want to do that at
Yeah, I could
home.
do that.
Perfect. You take a picture of that. You take a picture of you just beginning. Like in a clear, like your wall is perfect actually. Clear wall. You feel me? You got pants on. You got your shorts on or sweats on, and just no shirt. We take that. We're gonna go off that. You feel me? But that's gonna be the first. That's gonna be the guideline what we go off. You know what I'm saying? So we do proper body composition. So yeah, we're gonna go
Okay.
off that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look at it, and like I said, it's gonna be a byproduct of what we do anyway. So you're gonna get the physique regardless. You feel me? Especially if you're met with the calorie deficit as well too. So I'm not too worried about that. What I'm really worried right now is us getting your foundation right for the 4 weeks we're gonna have. Hopefully it takes 4 weeks. If it takes the first phase takes more than 4 weeks, we're gonna go to 5 weeks. But it's fine though, because you're gonna be working with me till summertime, which is perfect anyways.
Yeah.
Summertime. I mean, we're gonna be outside for the most part. If I'm being real with you, outside for the most part, getting our steps in, which is very good. You know what I'm saying? When you move around a lot, you're shedding fat anyways. You know what I'm saying? Get our steps in, get a good sweat in, and come to the gym and do what we got to do. You feel me? So it's all good. It's all good. So, yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So I'll definitely take care of that at home here, and then I think we said we're gonna do 4 days this week: Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. You don't want to do Wednesday?
Um, man, yeah, fuck
Actually,
it.
actually, hold up. Let's do that. Let's do Monday, Tuesday because I think what's it called? Your body needs to adjust in a sense. No, there's nothing wrong with that because I'm at the gym every day, but that's actually smart. Let's cut Wednesday a little bit. Day you can rest and all that. Get your
Okay.
get your bearings. And Thursday and Friday, yeah. Then obviously you rest on Saturdays and Sundays. You feel me? So that's
Yeah.
actually very good because that's what I used to do before with my other clients. So let's do that. Let's do it. Nothing wrong with that. Let's do
All
that. Since I sit down a lot, right, what I typically like to do will wake up, and talk about and do a little bit of exercises to strengthen my joints and all that. Because when you sit down a lot, I kid you not, your lower body will take a toll on it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna hurt. Trust me on this. So to mitigate those pains or just any of those weaknesses, I typically will wake up and do things like this. Let me show you. And this is for a lot of you, desk workers that sit down a lot too. You feel me? Or just busy individuals that sit down a lot of your job. I got a dumbbell with me, 25 pounds. We're doing ISO split squats, gentlemen. Let me take my socks off. ISO split squats. How do we do this? Simple. Put it there. This will target your knees. And hold it for a good 15, 20 seconds, gentlemen. This will target your knees. ISO split squats. Unilateral training right here. It also targets a little bit of your hips too. You know what I'm talking about? Your hip flexors. Do the other knee now. As you can see, I'm also on my Achilles as well too. I'm literally killing 3 birds with 1 stone. Impressive. For real. 15 to 20 seconds is all you need, ladies and gentlemen. I was not counting, but it's all good. Now I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna do this. Open up my hips. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna open up my hips. Open up my hips. Open up my hips. Open up my hips. Works on your knees too. Do not be scared. You're gonna hear them cracks. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? And you can do your back as well too, you know what I'm saying? A good spinal reset. You don't have to make the noise I'm making. I'm just a little bit of a character. It doesn't take the wind out of you, you feel me? It's good to do it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully my next client is ready now. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, your boy looking kind of jacked. Ooh. Ugh. Any excuse to show off the physique you work for. Always do that. Alright, let's get to the next meeting.
What's going on, bro?
It's all good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Can't complain. Doing good today. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, man. Just a busy day, back to back meetings today. Cause it's a new year. Everybody trying to get in shape, man. Ain't nothing wrong though. I respect it. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's good though.
Know what I'm saying? Love the year, brother. Love the year, man. How's your new year going though, man?
It's going good. I feel like I done got a good start in the new year as far as like what I want to accomplish this year, goals, and just getting everything in place really. And I feel like it's a good start though. 4 days in, but
no, it is. I mean, it's not a sprint, buddy. You feel me? I mean, like you said, you said yourself 4 days in, so it's. I mean, it's really just started.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're good. You're good at that. Trust me.
I'm very optimistic. Yeah, I feel like very optimistic about this year. I feel like this is the year where it's like I'm trying to accomplish just a lot of stuff that's like just been on the brink. Like I've been on the brink on accomplishing. So I feel good. A lot of changes this year.
Not kinda, man. You will, buddy. You feel me? Not kinda. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? We want to go into everything knowing it's gonna happen. You feel me? Now, God forbid. Let's say it feels right. It's fine. At least we did not say, it was gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? We went into this saying, we're gonna do it and all that. So we want to set our expectations really high and obviously work towards it. So, but you know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with you saying that. That is just profound confidence in yourself. Literally, you feel me? And I like that. I like that. You feel me? You already have a vision set on what you're already planning to do, and you're gonna. And I know you're gonna. Obviously establish that by putting in the work. You feel me?
Appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Of course, man. It's really the mindset. Everything starts with the mindset. You feel me? Like if the mindset is weak, or if it dwindles a little bit with any inconvenience, you break. You know what I'm saying? So 2026. Let's have that strong mindset. Trust me. It's always gonna help you. So yeah, man. You feel me? And Jason told me a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Let's, like, just tell me, really just tell me, he told you, like I said, he gave me a little rundown, but, let me hear from you, you feel me, brother? Let me hear what your goals are, you feel me? And obviously, I'm not going to take too much of your time, I just want to understand.
That's fine.
For sure.
So as far as my goals, as far as, like, working out everything, I feel like I never... It changes frequently because I never really had like fitness wasn't a thing that I was like doing in high school or nothing. Something like I started in college, and even when I started in college, it wasn't really anything where I was like I want to overly get big or this or that. It was just something where just like we had a gym, so I was just like, let me just go there, and then kind of going. It kind of like. It was an escape away from the campus. That's just how I kind of found it. So it wasn't, at first it didn't start out as far as like working out or looking up workouts and everything. It was kind of like I'm just going just because that was my hour or two alone from the world and just everything that I had going on. But then overall, like since I've graduated, I've been at home with one of my homeboys and we started working out, and that's when it kind of started implementing where I was like, okay, like, as I sent you the pictures, like I'm like, okay, I do see different changes in my bodies and doing stuff like getting tattoos and stuff. I'm like, okay, like this tattoo will look cool if I get this bigger and this. So it's just stuff like that. But I feel like overall it was I didn't have a goal, but I feel like I see people with me. I be seeing people that aesthetically, like one dude that I see on TikTok, his name is Cheetah, Swole Cheetah, I think that's his. but he's like he's like 5'7" or whatever. Like,
okay.
but he's the first, like, not the first, but he was one of the first short people that I'm like, dang, like, your body's capable of looking like that. Like, as far as me, because I see a lot of my friends. I'm the shortest one out of my friends. Okay. So when I see they played sports in high school, so when I see their frames and stuff, it was kind of like at one point it wasn't achievable. But then nobody in my family really lifts, so I'm like, I don't really have that measurement where it's like, okay, I can reach this point. It was kind of just like what I wanted it to be in my head, but seeing more people, like seeing more fitness people, it's like, okay, like I can see myself looking like that. I can see myself looking like that and everything. So it's kind of just, but then when I seen like your stuff, it brought a different kind of energy because you didn't go with it with the approach of, okay, like, just go in there and lift heavy weights and eat as much food. It was a different thing. Yeah, it was different as far as like, even when talking to Jason, when he gave me your 3 rules and everything, just as far as bulletproof the body, I'm like, people don't like, they don't go with the mindset as far as like, okay, you start with your core and your joints and then, it makes everything easier for the long run. And even just as far as your focusing on older people that are in like work environments where you might not be able to do the most work. That just kind of spoke to me just at the position I'm in my life right now because I'm like, okay, I work a 3rd shift job. So even today, I got off at 7 this morning. But sometimes in order to get those good workouts with my friends, I have to sacrifice and be like, okay, I'm going to go to sleep later in the day so I get a 7 a.m. workout in. And then that's when we just went and got food. Like, we worked out this morning, we went and got food. So it's just kind of that sacrifice. But it was my first time where I really, like, this year was my first time where I really kind of took a step back from my friends so I could prioritize getting off work, sleeping, and just like relocking in and falling in love with the gym. And then when I met your stuff, like seeing your stuff, it just kind of sparked me as far as like, okay, that's some stuff I want to focus on. Because even like, I feel like when I used to play sports like basketball and stuff, you know how you twist your ankle and do little stuff, and you all just the time. You kind of just ice it and just go on about it. But like now that I'm getting older, I'm starting like I be realizing like, okay, like my ankle feel a little like a tweak, and I went to physical trainers and stuff and everything, and they just be saying it's probably like a small like a reoccurring thing and everything, but it's like, okay, so I realize when I go to the gym, I don't take the proper time to like warm up or work on my knees and work on the different parts. So you just really tapped into where it's like, okay, being intentional about every little detail so it all comes together and makes sense. And then of course with my posture, core, and everything, it's just like other little stuff that I want to get into as far as like even with just like Pilates and just different stuff, yoga and stuff. I realize like my body is very stiff when I'm doing movements and stuff. But it's like, okay, with me being this, like, just seeing if it's like me being this young or whatever, like I shouldn't be feeling like this. Like, so it's like
you should start feeling stiff when you like at least 50, at least 50.
Yeah, like, at least 50. And tackle it, and then too, just the aesthetic too. Like it's like the overall just aesthetic is just like, okay, cool. Like it would be cool to see abs when you sit down and just different stuff like that. So overall, that was just in my mind. I was watching your stuff for like the past, I want to say 6 months or on. So it was I feel like
appreciate it, buddy.
This past year, like couple weeks or so, it's really just was on my head as far as like, okay, like start the new year, I really want to tackle like just doing stuff differently and not just stepping into the new year doing the same type of lifts and everything. And then I was telling Jason too, like it's just so much stuff on the internet with people selling stuff, and you just kind of just don't know. It's just the internet got so much stuff where every single day you seeing something on TikTok where it's like, this is the best new split or this is the best new workout, and you just kind of like, is what I'm doing not working? Especially if it's like over time you're not really seeing results or whatever that you want to see. So it was just kind of like, I was like, okay, let me just see everybody or whatever, see my favorite people stuff, and let me just pick one person and just lock in with them and just like really dedicate my time and energy. And it's my first big investment as far as like, because usually before I used to be like, I wouldn't be real big as far as as far I didn't understand personal training as far as the money aspect, but I think that's just because I was younger. So I'm like, what? Like that's crazy that people are paying this, but even like now that I'm older, I'm like, no, like it makes sense. Like you investing in yourself, you can't look at it as the money part. You looking at it as down the line after 3, 6, or a year, like you invest your time and everything into this person, and they invest their trust into you and everything, and it's like when you see that result, it's like, okay, you're not gonna be thinking about the money or whatever afterwards. It's like you're gonna have a new way of living. And even what Jason was saying, as far as like he was saying that you want people to take what you teach them and be able to go on, by themselves. It's not nothing where it's like I do the training and
you're gonna depend on me. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, like I'm
definitely.
depending on you. And
Nah.
once I start talking to you, like it's like nothing like you implementing like the strong suits.
Lifelong habits, quite literally, buddy. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, right? You're eventually gonna have kids. You feel me? You want to pass this on to your kids. And feel me? Like, and funny enough, right? I actually have a client. His son is 7 years old. He plays soccer and all that, and like he uses a program to him. Like he can't go to the gym obviously and all that, but the sprinting, the A skip, the B skip, he has literally told his son to do this and all that. So like that's an amazing thing, literally. You feel me? And also I'm glad you said that. What stood out from you saying this, right, is that there's a lot of people. I'm saying there's no one best split. Like if you watch my videos, I've never said, oh, my split is better than anybody's in that sense, because here's the thing: it all depends on what your goal is, literally. Now, if your goal is just to build some big muscles and really never move, that's fine. That push pull leg split, that do you good right there. You feel me? But if your goal is to be very functional and all that, you're gonna do a lot of like you seen the athletic exercise, the intentional exercise. You feel me? This will help you in a sense. And the crazy thing about it is that you're gonna build a physique along the way, because that's the byproduct of you lifting all these weights and doing all these sprints and all of that. That's why I always implement sprinting. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people when they come to the program and I'm like, yeah, you got to sprint, and they're like, sprint? But I never really done that. I'm like, nah, you don't got to be no sprinter to sprint. You just got to sprint. You know what I'm saying? You just got to run. You feel me? And here's the thing. They always think they got to like run like a sub 10. I'm like, bro, no. Bro, what are you, like, it's not no track, bro. Like, you good. Like, as long as you're putting in that effort, because sprinting, I always tell people this: sprinting is a byproduct of testosterone is a byproduct of effort. You feel me? And we need testosterone to obviously build muscle and lean out and all that. By you sprinting, you will literally spike your testosterone up, because you are literally putting in effort. You're trying. So you cannot half-ass a sprint. Yes, I mean to a certain extent you can somewhat try to half-ass it, but really though, when you're sprinting, you're sprinting. You know what I'm saying? You might not be the fastest, but you're still sprinting. So you can't really half-ass it. And by you doing that, that will spike your testosterone up literally. So yeah, buddy, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm glad you said that. I already know what you're looking for in this sense. You know what I'm saying? You want to build muscle, but you also want to be able to move. You feel me? I mean, that's the goal right there. And like I said, all these functional exercises, they're a byproduct of what, what I'm saying, what you're gonna look and what you're gonna be like. You know what I'm saying? So yes, and I appreciate the trust you put in me. Like I said, we're gonna get you right. Literally, that's the whole point right there. And and I'm gonna go step by step with you in a sense. I'm not gonna give you so what I used to do, which was my mistake at first, I would give people the whole 3 months program and just overload them. That's very dangerous, because you're seeing a lot of workouts that you want to try. Which one you think you're gonna see a lot of new workouts you've never seen before. Obviously, you're gonna have to research it on YouTube, which is fine. Which is it's actually a good thing, because you get to really see it and analyze it. But you're never gonna spend more than 2 hours in the gym or anything like that. You feel me? It's quick and efficient. And the best thing about this is that when you're done with your workouts, like, because each phase is 4 weeks. You feel me? 4 weeks neuromuscular connectivity, and obviously for you to progressive overload. So I'm not gonna have you split hopping like each week. Each like 4 weeks. You just up the weight up 1 to 5 pounds, whichever one you feel comfortable with. But that word comfortable, right? I should elaborate on it in the sense how you don't want to be too comfortable with the weight, because if you're too comfortable with it, you're never gonna grow. You feel me?
That makes sense.
Exactly. You definitely need something that challenges you. Like, trust me. When I'm on a cut, or just really whenever though, bro, I always lift heavy, because you know what I'm saying. The thing about lifting heavy is that it's one of the best ways to shed fat off you. You feel me? Like, it's gonna spike your testosterone. You know that feeling when you lift something heavy, you're hyped after that. That's literally your testosterone being spiked. You just put in some effort. You feel me? That's a natural response. So I really want you to really challenge yourself. Challenge yourself, not to the point where you're gonna pass out. That's not it. You know what I'm saying? But challenge yourself to the point where you like, damn, I actually did that. I lifted it. I thought I wasn't gonna lift it, but I lifted that. You feel me? What that does is, like I was talking about the mindset. that does something to the mindset, buddy. Trust me on that. You feel me? Because you know you can do that, right? Now you almost get this rush that anything is possible, which is a good thing actually. You feel me? You want to feel like anything is possible because if anything's possible, you're never really going to be doubting yourself. You're actually going to go into everything, with a very positive and very confident mindset. You feel me? And especially in the gym builds that. It's gonna build that character in you. So yeah, man, like I said, I definitely know what you're looking for. And I'm definitely going to implement some plyometrics to that. Plyometrics are very good for you to stretch and shorten that cycle. You want to be able to be athletic, move side to side, you feel me? Higgins posts and all that, just things like this. And obviously unilateral exercises for us to strengthen, each and any imbalances you may face. You feel me? That's also very important. So yeah, man, like I said, the first phase will be the main thing for us to strengthen our foundation. If your foundation is weak, I'm saying if we do not eliminate these weaknesses, me taking it to phase two, because phase two is, we're doing power cleans, we're doing all these good things, you feel me? But for us to do that first, we must strengthen the foundation first in phase one, you feel me? I call it bulletproof in the body. A lot of people really do ignore that, if I'm being real with you. Everybody's used to banging out some heavy weights. But this is essential, you feel me? Because this will keep you in. This will keep you not. It will make sure you're not injury prone, and you're not. You can mitigate any injuries by strengthening your joints and all that. So you can go about your daily life. Having doing fun activities, playing sports. Not having to really worry about your ankles if they're gonna snap or one day and all that. Because one thing about the ankles, bro, like I ain't gonna lie to you, depending on where you step, and if they're weak too, you're breaking that. Trust me on that. You feel me? So I seen it in person. Look, I seen I seen a dude break his ankles right in front of me, bro, and we were playing soccer. You feel me? So I mean, and it's not even like he did a wrong step. He just walked, bro, like literally. So it's crazy, but it's one thing that's that it must be addressed. You feel me? So yeah,
You gotta get your rest.
yeah, literally. But trust me, you text me, I'm gonna respond to that. You feel me? But and I want you to do that too. I want you to ask questions and all that. If you don't have questions, that's fine. It's cool. But updates here and there are lovely. You feel me? I really do enjoy that. Trust me on that. You know what I'm saying? Because it shows me you're definitely focused on this, and you're serious about this. Especially since it's a new year, I don't want you to be motivated, and next couple months, you're like, no, I don't want that. You feel me? I want you.
Yeah.
I want you. Now motivation is it's a tricky word, right? What I'm looking for is really discipline, obviously, because motivation it's a spark of fire that can easily dwindle.
Come and go.
Yeah, but at least, right, what I'm asking for you, right, is just a discipline. You feel me? Some days you may not feel like it, but at least if you take accountability and you just update me and all, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. We're human, bro. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm never gonna give you slack for that and all that. You feel me? So yeah, but really though, buddy, like I said, I got you with that. When I get done with the program, I'm gonna send it late this night so you can really look at it. You feel me? Then the first phase, we can just go over that. You know what I'm saying? And just keep me updated, man. You feel me? It's real simple, nothing crazy. You feel me? This is really just to get you better. You know what I'm saying? Get you better, get you fit. The body is a byproduct of what you're gonna be doing. So trust me on that. And also one more thing, right? If you feel like because the workouts are supposed to be efficient, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna get tired, obviously. You're gonna get tired when you start progressive overload, lifting heavier weights, obviously. But some days when you feel like you got enough energy and all that, you want to bang out extra weights, bicep curls and all that, do that. I always say do complementaries, you know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
Because everyone's not the same. You're not always gonna be tired, you know what I'm saying? Like literally, you're not gonna be sweating bullets. That's that Instagram stuff right there. When them boys be sweating bullets and they're like, like, bro, you just, you know what I'm saying? That's not, like, you don't gotta, because I think people get it, because you don't have to sweat, because I think someone asked me in my video, he's like, how come you never sweating when you work out? I'm like, bro, I'm in Jersey, it's cold as hell up here anyways, but not only that, right? I don't gotta sweat for you to know I worked out. I literally just worked out. I just rest a lot. So obviously I'm not gonna be sweating 20, you know what I'm saying, every time I'm lifting weights.
I don't sweat it. I only sweat if I do cardio.
Well, same thing too. So I'm surprised people be like, bro, I was so surprised people be thinking these dudes like I get like you gotta sweat 24/7 to know you're working. I'm like, bro, I'm literally resting, bro. Of course I'm gonna start sweating and all that, bro. Like, hey man, but I guess it's a new thing in social media, but it's cool though. So that was actually a very funny ass question. I was like, I gotta sweat. But that's all good though, bro. You feel me? But I got you though. But and one more thing, if you can. What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great, bro. I'm doing great. How was everything? How was the service and all that? How was that?
But yeah, everything was good, man. It was a great service. It was kind of took me so long trying to get everything broken down and kind of get on this call.
Nah, you good, man. I didn't want to rush you. You feel me? And I see you driving too. So obviously, like I said, I'm not going to take too much of your time, but because I want you to focus and all that, so it's all good. Plus, when I spoke to Jason, he gave me a rundown. Literally, he gave me because he said y'all talk went well, and he really gave me a rundown. So I actually started. I'm like not halfway through it, but I started writing the program. Obviously, I will finish it late this night, so no worries on that. So because this is a brand new year, and also tomorrow is Monday. I want you to get like started as soon as possible. You feel me, brother? So yeah. But I just wanted to, just talk to you for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Just tell me what you're looking to get out of this, you feel me? Like I said, Jason told me, but I just want a little bit more from you. You feel me?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I was telling Jason, but I can go into a little bit more depth, like just getting back into what I used to do. I mean, I was a competitive person when I was, in track and field, and
I love that.
kind of just missed just that. Like I don't know, you only a few people that do it know what I'm talking about.
I know what you
I'm
mean.
pretty sure if you do,
I know what you mean.
just that, like that drive, that like I told him when I was on the car, I could get kind of bored in the gym,
Mm-hmm.
and
They lift the weights, right?
Yeah,
it get boring, man.
Yeah, exactly. So when I came across your page, excuse me, it just reminded me of the stuff that I kind of know. Some of the things I've done, and something I'm like, oh, I would like to try that because it's something just different, and just keeping my body while I'm young, and you're only limited with time. So while I have the time, just being able to use my potential and my body to just push it to the limit.
Yeah, full capabilities.
Yeah, exactly. So that's really it, man. And I believe you and the program that you have can get me to that point. Like I told him too, I want to get back into competing a little bit to see, what I can do.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, where I'm at now. So that's pretty much it.
Oh no, but I got you, and I really love that, man. Like I really love when I talk to guys, and they're telling me about like you just said, lifting weights, just only that's boring as hell. Like I'm gonna be real with you, you know what I'm saying? Like that's real boring, you know what I'm saying? Like it's fun. Obviously, we gonna do that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We gotta build some muscle, but when you only doing that and you go, do your little cardio, you go home.
Yeah,
you don't even want to come to the gym sometimes.
I could be in the gym for like 2-3 hours just because I'm still trying to I don't feel tired yet. Like
I feel you,
get
bro.
to that. You know what I mean? Get to that point. So just with weightlifting, that's how I feel about it. And I can I'll do cardio and it'll be maybe like a 3 mile run on a treadmill.
Yeah.
Or I just tackle Stairmaster for real, like trying to do that. Just trying different things, and so yeah. Like I totally agree with what you're saying. It could just get too boring when you're trying to still have that athletic drive.
That drive and all that, man.
Without your sport, so.
Because you got to add that sprinting in it too. You feel me? You got to add that sprinting, the plyometrics, the isometrics. All these things are good, man. We talking about broad jumps, bounding. This is fun. This actually make you look forward to going to the gym. You feel me? So yeah. I understand what you mean, but trust me. And like I said, I got you because the program, you're gonna see what I'm talking about, man. It's detailed, but it's also very simplistic. So you know what to do as soon as you go into the gym. You feel me? You warm up first, your A skips, B skips. These simple things because you don't really. A lot of people make the mistake of doing stationary stretches when warming up when you're about to do athletic work, which is so bad because that's actually how you injure yourself. You want to do dynamic movements, you feel me? A skips, B skips, you know what I'm talking about? Moving your shoulders up and down, alligator crawls. All these good things, brother, they help you. So I know exactly what you're looking for. Trust me on that. And I got you feel me? And I'm gonna just break down the program real quick, obviously, because I'm gonna write the first phase. I should be done with obviously this night. Then when I send it to you, I'm gonna take care of the second and third phase because each phase is pretty much a month. You feel me? 4 weeks for neuromuscular connectivity. So really, all I'm gonna have you doing is obviously, like I say, well, the first phase we're gonna focus on bulletproofing the body, which is super important. Your joints and all that. You already know how this goes already. First phase we're gonna focus on that, but you're still gonna do some weightlifting, box squats, all these plyometrics. You're still gonna do that. Strengthen the tendons and joints, obviously. So yeah. You're still gonna do this, but obviously each week we're gonna progressive overload. I mean, you know your body all too well, so you're gonna add whichever weight feels, I don't want to say comfortable because that's a bad word to say, but whichever way feels challenging, but not to the point where you're gonna pass out. Obviously, you feel me? Because you know your strength levels too well to the point that if you're lifting some heavy weight, you gonna know you lifted some heavy weight. I mean, you know, you can't even fake that. You feel me?
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, apologies, my bad. You was gonna say something?
No, just agreeing with you. Like, all that sounds good.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, I'm talking about like you're gonna know all too well. So you know, I always tell people according to your strength levels because you know by you doing that, you're gonna know if you got to push yourself. You know, which I can already tell you the type of dude that likes to push himself. So I'm not too worried about that. You feel me? I'm not too worried about that. And I'm gonna drop a diet plan in there. I'm what I typically do, right? Like I tell all my guys is like I put a standard in a sense where it's like if your goal is to cut, if your goal is to cut, right, you go 300 and 500 below your maintenance and all that. If your goals, because that's like a sweet, it's like a sweet spot, it's like the good number in a sense. And if your goals to gain weight in a sense, I like to go with the lean bulk route because it's much safer and healthier than the standard bulk, which is you know it's actually very unhealthy for your body. A lean bulk route, you go 300, 500, so you gain weight, but it's like you don't gain excess fat on you in a sense. You feel me? Because really, when you eat that much too, you're gonna be inflamed and you know bloated and all that. So we want to avoid that. So you're just going 300 and 500 above your maintenance. Like I said, real simple and real easy to follow along. You feel me? Because you're gonna be eating high proteins. As long as you're eating some good, clean, high protein along with some carbs, you're genuinely good. I kid you not. You feel me? Obviously, your sleep, you know, you got to sleep on time too, because you know we want to mitigate cortisol. You know, that's that. People forget about that, but that's super important, man. You know, if your cortisol spike, you can do whatever you want to do in the gym, but you ain't gonna see no progress. You feel me? It's gonna cook you. So we do not want to sabotage ourselves, but you feel me? We don't. We definitely don't want to do that. But yeah, man. I mean, I'm glad you said this because, like I said, the way you want to work out is how I love to work out. So you know, when I write the programs, I make sure I write it exactly what I'm gonna do too. That's the crazy part. So you know what I'm saying. I'm looking forward to like I said, dropping the first phase down. You're gonna see like I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna break it down. It's gonna be real simple. You're not gonna be looking at your phone reading through like nonsense. I mean, I'm gonna put a little bit of just motivational words. But for the most part though, you feel me. I'm gonna make it real like simple going so you know what exactly you have to do. You feel me. And also when you're done with your sessions, because the first phase is really just it's like an introductory bulletproof in the body. You're still gonna work out, but nothing too crazy. But when you start going into the weeks and all that, progressive overload, then it gets obviously a little challenging. You feel me? And obviously, if you want more challenge, like I said, you know what I'm saying, you're just gonna be lifting heavier. That's all it is. But a progressive overload, sprints and all that. I'm not sure where you're at right now, but I'm in Jersey, so it's cold up here. What I typically do for my sprints, I just do on a treadmill or the skin machine. You feel me? So what do you do for your sprint? When is it cold? Was it cold where you at?
Yeah, I'm in North Carolina, so it's around that time of year where it's like.
Oh, okay, you ain't see.
It could be in the winter, but it could get hot out of nowhere. So it just depends how it is. But we have like an indoor track.
Okay.
The YMCA that I go to, so I can do it there.
Well, that's tough.
But if not, I'll just go and find a track.
Okay, yeah. Because I was gonna say because sometimes a lot of my clients when they can't because some of them they're up north over here. I got some in Boston and all that. When they can't really sprint outside, I just tell them you can substitute with a treadmill. You do a little hill sprint and all that. I'm talking about you put it up. You sprint, rest, and all that. You feel me? So right. we can always change things up. That's not a problem at all. We can always do what we can do and all that. So I'm not too worried about that. I just wanted to make sure you were able to do these things and all that. For sure. Right. And yeah, man, like I said, I got you. But you're obviously driving. But when you get done driving, if you can please send me your email because I don't think Jason sent that to me. I'm gonna update you this night. I'm gonna text you when I'm done. And like I said, just get started tomorrow. But just keep me updated. If you have any questions, please ask. Please, you know what I'm saying. I'm here literally. I will be up early tomorrow because I gotta go train a client. But really, if you work out in the morning, that's fine. I'll be on my phone. if you have a question. If you don't, that's still fine. You feel me? Just a good update is cool. And you don't have to update me every day because some people probably don't like doing that. You don't gotta be like because I know some people don't like doing that. Trust me, I got some like they're like I'm just let you know, bro. You feel me? Like they chill about it too. So they, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be on nobody's ass like that. You feel me? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? You think you felt good? Just let me know. You feel me? Any troubles? Let me know. And yeah, we're gonna talk. We're gonna always talk too. You feel me? We're gonna talk when you're free because I'm gonna call. I'm gonna text you for a call, of course. You feel me?
Okay.
Definitely. Yeah. I'm about to call this client right now. I'm about to talk down real quick. Get them onboarded. Let's see what it is. Ethan, what's up, buddy?
What's going on, Coach?
All good, man. How you doing, man? How's your Sunday going?
It's going good.
Respect, man. Oh, my bad. Oh, never mind. I'm just connecting over there. I bet. Let me connect over there. Oh, wait. Oh, wrong one. Ooh, my bad. I was calling the wrong. Wait, was that? Oh, no, never mind. This the same chat. I'm tripping, bro. My bad. Cause I was trying to join it on my laptop. It's just better. Let me see. Your number is 470, right?
Yeah, 470.
Okay. Bad. Yeah. Let me join that. I'm tripping then. I'm connected. Let me join that. But yeah. All right, Brody. Let's talk, man. I got a little rundown from Jason, man. But let me, you know what I'm saying. Let me hear from you, buddy. You feel me? Like I said, I'm not gonna hold you up too much, but let me hear from you. You feel me? Well, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Why you just want to know about me? That's it.
No, not really about you in a sense, because like obviously over time I will, but just really the goal, like what you're looking to get out of this. You feel me? That's really the main thing. You feel me? So because like I said, when I spoke to Jason, right, like he gave me he really gave I know what you're looking for, but really just understanding your mindset, if that makes any sense. You feel me? Because I kind of know what you're already looking for, so I started writing a program yesterday as well too. So I just want to know what your outcomes, what you're looking for in a sense. You feel me? You understand
Basically,
your mindset.
So I just want to be more defined, really. I do want to add mass too, more defined and add mass.
Okay.
And I also want to still keep that explosiveness though. I want to be more explosive as well, more explosive than I am right now. I don't want to be like some guy. I basically telling him I don't want to be no big ass bodybuilder type looking person. I just want to be but add mass and not be stiff with it.
Okay.
You see how bodybuilders be stiff and all the time. I want to be I want to keep my
functional.
Be able to run. Yeah, be functional basically.
Literally, you want to be fluid with your movements and all that good stuff. You feel me? I know. Yeah. And funny enough, so today was really a back to back day, and all the guys was pretty much telling me the same thing. I'll be real with you, because a lot of people, right? They go to the gym, right? Trust me, they build muscle. You know what I'm saying? That's cool and all, but they can't move after that. You feel me? They're I'm not saying they're incapable. It's just that they can't sprint, they can't jump. They can't do a lot of these things that they will obviously love to do. You know what I'm saying? Because what's the point of having a good physique if you really can't do anything with it? You just look good. You know what I'm saying? You're in a cage in a sense. You feel me? You have a good physique, but you're more trapped in a sense. Okay. I love that, man. I love that. You just want to put on some muscle, and you always just want to be still capable of doing a lot of these things, sprinting, jumping high, all these good things. You feel me? Just being overall extremely functional, aka a specimen. I mean, that's just really what it is right there. You feel me? You just trying to be a specimen. I respect that. I respect that, but I respect that. For sure, man. I mean, like I said, I love it. I got you, man. And I'm gonna have you doing things like plyometrics, obviously shortening, stretching cycle, and all that. Isometrics as well to really bulletproof your joints. The first phase, I run it down all my clients. The first phase is really the bulletproofing phase. I don't know if you've heard me talk about it, but I talk about it. Okay, lovely. You know what I'm saying? You want your body to obviously look good and be defined. You know what I'm saying? But before we even get to that, right, we want to make sure the joints are capable of that. Literally, you want to make sure your joints are capable of being able to handle that force production and overall just all that weight you're gonna be lifting. I'll be real with you. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, we're gonna work on that. Achilles, hip flexors, knees. I mean, name it, bro. We're gonna focus on all of that, bro. You feel me? That's the main thing. I kid you not. We want to avoid any injuries.
Did you run track?
Yeah, I did track in high school, but you're gonna laugh when I tell you what event. I didn't actually do sprinting. I only did sprinting when my coach wanted me to fill out for somebody that was one of the guys that were they were injured or they couldn't run. He was like, yo, come over here and run 100 real quick and all that. But I did what's it called? I did distance. I did I did the 3,200 and I did 1,600. So it's 1 mile and 2 mile pretty much. That's what I did.
Oh man, yeah. So I couldn't even do it. See, my thing is, I thought that was hard back in high school. I was
skinny though, so so it was cool. You know what I'm saying? I was skinny so that's why I can do distance, because distance is more. It's more what's it called? slow twitch in a sense. You feel me? So that I slide that allowed me to slide, but also I had fast twitch too, so I could run fast. So he would call me like, "Yo, come on 100 real quick." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's funny as hell. But yeah, but I did do track in high school, but actually my sister made me do it for punishment actually. So yeah, because I was stubborn. So yeah.
Yeah, I did too. I did that in high school too. So
Good, lovely. So yeah, so you're gonna be familiar with a lot of the workouts. You feel me? Especially like when warming up, A skips, B skips, all these good things. So you're gonna be very familiar with the dynamic structures and all that. So yeah, man, this is lovely, buddy. This is lovely. I got you, man. And also, whenever you have the time, because I know you're driving right now, so not to take too much of your focus, obviously, right? But whenever you have the time, please just send me your email, because like I said, I'm gonna be done this night, because tomorrow's Monday, so I gotta hand out a lot of the programs. You know what I'm saying? Like, good thing I took time yesterday to write it, because yesterday I was it was like kind of like a free time to kind of write it, so that I got ahead of schedule, which is good. So yeah, like whenever you're done, just send me an email, man. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna check up on you obviously during the week, and we're gonna have more talks. You know what I'm saying? And then really any questions, buddy, just ask me. You feel me? Also one more thing, my bad. The fact that you said you're trying to put on muscle, right? I'm gonna have you lean bulk in a sense. You feel me? We're not gonna do the bulking, because that's not really as healthy for you as people think it is. You feel me? It's not the best way to go around things. Because I want you want to keep your explosiveness. So for you to do that, you also need a little bless you. You also need what's called a low fat percentage on you too as well. You feel me? Especially if you want to be fast. That matters a lot, literally. So I'm gonna have you lean bulk where you don't gain too much excess fat.
Okay. I just part, so I'm good.
For sure, bro. Yeah, but I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, whenever you have the time, you feel me? Just send me your email. And the only thing I'm gonna need from you, brother, is really oh yeah, just to explain the meal plan, right? It's real simple. Like I said, I would tell all my guys, it's like the standard is like if you want to gain. So I put two options in the sense. If you want to gain weight, right? If you want to gain weight and all that, you go 300 to 500 calories above your maintenance in a sense. You feel me? Because you're gonna lean bulk with that. You feel me? Like because you're going a little bit over, which is a good way to go about your maintenance. Now if you want to not lose weight, if you want to be if you want to obviously lose weight, you know what I'm saying? Go cut down a little bit. You go 300 to 500 pounds below, so you're not drastically cutting. Because if you do like 1,000, 2,000, 1,000 and some change, that's a drastic cut. I mean, you're technically starving yourself at that point. You feel me? That's like a mean cut. So and by you doing that, you're gonna feel weaker if you do that. But if you do 300, 500 below your maintenance, which is like I said, that's like the sweet number above or below, you're gonna be good, literally. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got you, man. And oh yeah, one more thing. My bad. I'm not gonna keep you going, but one more thing. If you can just when you go home, obviously, like on a clear wall, you feel me? Just take a picture of yourself right now, which is good. You know what I'm saying? Just so we go about your physique composition and all that. We're gonna go off that. That'll be good, man. You feel me? We just gonna go off that, literally.
Okay, good. Yeah. I do have a question too. So,
yeah, for sure, bro.
I did ask him like, are we gonna incorporate like creatine or like any like supplements into this too?
I like that you asked that, because I'm gonna add that in the program. Now that's actually optional if you want to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because the reason why that's optional is because that's your body. So I can't tell you like, yo, you got to take protein powder. Especially if you watch my content, I don't tell people like, yo, you got to do this, because like that's if you want to do it. If you want to fast, if you want to do that. So I'm always gonna make it. When I put it there, I'm gonna write it in the sense that in a way that it's really your choice. You feel me? Yeah, it's safe for you. You want to take it, go ahead. You want to take protein powder, it's up to you, literally. So never feel like, oh, you got it. It's a must. You don't have to do that. That's really up to you. So yeah.
And then so like I think I said 180. So what if I want to go like to like 190? Say like that.
190. Yeah. So I mean, that's gonna take time. I mean, I could say you can. Well, actually, not really, because I had a client who, he gained weight really good, literally. Then we just focused on cutting it down. You feel me? He was on the 6 months. So that's if you want to gain weight that quick, then I say you go about like a good 500 and 600 or 700 above and all that. You feel me? Because you're gonna gain weight like that, literally. You're gonna gain.
So I got like a scale too to like.
Yeah, you can track your weight with that. You feel me? You can do that, and also high protein too, brother. High protein that would be good for you. Trust me on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely ask questions when I do that, because I've never checked my food before, so I don't know.
Oh, good, bro. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've never checked my food before, so I'm gonna ask you like, hey, I'm always gonna get one off Amazon anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna definitely text you like, hey, like, how do I
Like, what am I supposed to do here? Basically.
Nah, all good. But I mean, I'm not the best with that too as well, because like I've never tracked my food before. I do eye measurements. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do eye measurements, and but there's no problem with that. Like I said, you can ask questions, and also part of the reasons why I've never done that in a sense, because when I was in college, right, I lean bulk in a sense. So when I would eat, right, I still worked out. Because if you bulk, you technically don't necessarily have to work out, because you just have to eat. You know, you feel me? So yeah, so I lean bulk. So when I would eat, right, I would go work out, but I made sure I never burned too much calories than I earned in a sense, because that's like that's counterproductive, literally. You feel me?
Yeah.
But by me eating a little bit above and all that and working out, I was able to build muscle and obviously build size. Like, cause I don't know if you see my open, I was skinny as hell, bro. You feel me? So yeah, you know, you can. That's what I did, and you can still.
That's how I am right now, though. I'm skinny as hell right now.
Oh,
Too, like,
you know, you can definitely do the same thing, bro, for sure.
Yeah. I still like, you know, have enough muscle to like, you know, do like I already told you I'm in the army, so you know,
Yeah.
PT test, and I still like I basically almost max everything out still regardless. But that's just like, you know, I used to be an athlete, and I know how like I know what it takes to put in the work basically. So like,
I love that. I can tell you got the mindset too, so I love that.
Yeah, so like, I still like that told me that was one of my goals was like to max out the PT test.
Yeah, he said 500 too. Like he gave me a rundown. Trust me, he definitely gave me a rundown. I was like I said, because when he gives me a rundown, right, I make your program based off that, but not what's it called? What's the word? Not only based on that, only because if I make your program just based on that, you know, I'm leaving out other aspects in a sense. So it's a whole package in a sense. So trust me, I got you. I already, you know, pretty much, you know, we call it like your profile already. You know, I read the whole thing in a sense. When he told me about it, especially when he had talks with you. So I got you, brother. I definitely got you. Yeah, for sure, bro.
And then, how much water would you drink in the day?
Me, I just drink a lot. Funny you ask that question. This is my third bottle, so
okay.
It's my third bottle, so yeah. Okay, yeah. So I mean, I just drink a lot, bro. I mean, a good. So here's a good. I tell my guys all the time. Here's a good way to know it. You're going to the bathroom a lot. That's how you know you're doing. Yeah. You're doing good. So if you're going to the bathroom a lot, and also like, you know, like not to be but you know, if I'm keeping it real, but like if you're also, you know, taking a dump a lot, that's a good thing. You feel me? That's a good thing. So I got a couple of homies and also my clients. Like, you know, we make jokes about that. Like if you're going to the bathroom a lot, you're healthy. You're good. You feel me? You're good. Okay. So yeah, man, my third bottle. I say you just drink a lot, for real.
So yeah.
Good question.
Okay, so yeah, I should be good. Yeah, okay. I'm definitely gonna ask a lot of questions, so just to prepare for that too.
But yeah, for sure. Please do. You feel me? Please do. Because tomorrow I'm gonna be up early in the morning. I mean, I'm gonna send you the program this night before I go to bed. Obviously, the first phase. Each phase is 4 weeks. You feel me? But you're gonna see what I'm talking about. I'm gonna make sure you're doing progressive overload. You feel me? Because you want to build muscle ahead of time. In a sense, how you wanna what's it called? You wanna challenge yourself, but not to the point where you're gonna pass out. Obviously, you feel me? But you know, if your workout, if you're lifting heavy weight and you know you feel like it's light, you know what I'm saying? Now you don't have to sweat every time to know you worked out. That's not a real thing. That's just social media right there. You feel me? You can work out and not sweat, but if you know you lifted that heavy ass weight and you really struggle with it, that's a workout right there. Trust me on that. You feel me? Because the body can feel the stimulus. Literally, that's a stimulus right there. So a stimulus doesn't have to be a whole 40 minute workout. No. Your body can literally feel the stimulus in literally 3 sets. 3 sets, 1 set, 2 sets. As long as it's challenging, the body adjusts to that. It notices that. You feel me? So yeah. And obviously, when you meet it with, you know, the right foods and all that, you're solid. You're literally solid.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, bro.
All right. So that should be good. Yeah, definitely. And then abs. So I heard you want to do abs basically every day.
Yeah. Okay. Every day, different intensities. You feel me? Now I explained to the client. He asked the same question. He was like he loves to do abs, but he doesn't know how to go about different intensities. So let's say on Monday, right? You do heavy ab crunches, because I'm pretty much gonna have you doing ab crunches every day. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like the S tier ab workout. I ain't gonna lie. Even if you don't sit on the program, if you want to do it, please go ahead and do it. There's nothing wrong with that. You feel me? So let's say on Monday you do heavy ab crunches. You feel me? I'm talking about real heavy, like real heavy. You feel me? Heavy to the point where, you know, you can still rep it. You can rep a good 12, 15 reps, but you can feel it because your core will be tight. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. On Tuesday, you don't do too heavy. You do on Monday you do 15 reps, 12 to 15 reps. On Tuesday you do 10 to 12 reps. You feel me? 12 to 10 to 12 reps, but lightweight, but not too light. You know what I'm talking about? Just keep it in the middle a little bit. Then on Wednesday you do a little heavier than you did on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? That's different intensities right there. You mix it up. You know what I'm saying? You never want to go Monday heavy, Tuesday heavy, Wednesday heavy. Nah. That's how people mess up right there. And you know, that's counterproductive, really, because you never gonna give enough time to like heal in a sense. You feel me? So yeah, that's how you want to go about it, Brody.
Okay.
For sure, man. Like, yeah, man. Whenever you have the time, just send me your email, bro. Like I said, I'm gonna get everything done tonight. You feel me?
I sent it already.
Oh,
I sent it already. Yeah.
my guy, appreciate it, bro. Like I said, I got you, bro. You feel me?
Okay.
I'm just taking up the remaining meetings. When I get done, obviously I'm gonna finish everything. I'm gonna keep you posted, and I'm gonna text you. You know what I'm saying? And your first day, obviously, keep me updated. Literally, like ask the questions by all means. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
For sure, Brody. And if I don't answer in time, it's probably because I'm like because I sleep a lot because like I be killing myself in that gym. You feel me?
That's my question.
Yeah.
Do you so like kind of you got your body has to rebuild.
Yeah.
You gotta sleep.
Yeah.
Like what would you say? Do you just get 8 hours or like would you take naps in between like throughout the day?
Good question. You're in the military, so I know they work y'all a lot too. You feel me? Also mentally, it takes a toll. I don't forget that. That takes a toll too as well. But I do get 7 to 8 hours because I do sleep late because like I said, I gotta write sometimes too. But I make sure I get my 7 to 8 hours. You feel me? Like 7 to 8 is perfect, really. Bless you. 7 to 8 is perfect, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, will you still be a little bit tired still, even though you get that? Yeah, that's normal. But once I wake up and I walk around a little bit, stretch a little bit, I'm good. Like literally, I'm good to go. You feel me? Because your body's gonna wake up, but your mind, in a sense, is still, let's be real, still kind of asleep. You feel me? So it'd be like that. But yeah, 7 to 8 hours good, bro. Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's good. All right, that's all. That was the man. I forgot what question I'm about to ask you, but that was the question right there.
Yeah, sleep is important, bro, because we don't want to spike your cortisol levels up. Now, you probably know a lot of people that go to the gym, right? But they still look the same. You feel me? That's simply because their diet is shit, obviously, but also, right, their sleep is also very bad. If your sleep is bad, that's gonna spike your cortisol levels. We don't want our cortisol levels, higher than our testosterone. We want testosterone, and cortisol down, because if your cortisol levels are higher than your testosterone, bro, you're cooked. Like, you can lift the heaviest of weight, you can eat the cleanest food, but you're stressed, so you're not making no gains. Like, if you're stressed, your body is focused on trying to, get that stress, normal, rather than building muscle. I ain't gonna lie to you. Your body's not focused on building muscle, you feel me? It's focused more on the stress, so we don't want that at all. So, yeah. Good question. Okay. Very, very important question. Okay. For sure.
That was the main one right there.
Oh yeah, that's a very important one too. Trust me on that, bro. You don't want no cortisol spike. That's gonna cook you because you can really work hard and not see no results because you're stressed as hell. I mean, let's be real.
Right.
You feel me? So yeah, that's like the main thing right there actually. So please focus on that. That's super important, brother. You feel me?
Okay.
Super important.
Appreciate that. That's all I had.
For sure. But I got you. Like and I see the email too. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna update you this night. I'm gonna text you before I go to bed. It probably might be late, probably around 11, 12. You know what I'm saying? Or even earlier. But you will have it by this night. You feel me?
Hold on. Do you stay like Eastern time or?
I'm East Coast, bro. I'm East Coast.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm East Coast too. I just moved from Washington.
Oh, hell no, it's cold as hell. It's cold as hell over there.
So I'm back in Georgia now. I'm back in Georgia. So.
Oh, okay. I bet. Oh, you in Atlanta right now?
Yeah, I'm in Atlanta right now.
Okay,
so I'll be moving to Augusta on the 25th, but right now, like I'm on leave and all that.
Okay.
I just moved bases, so I'll be in Augusta like this whole time now.
Okay. For sure. Yeah, man. Like I said, I got you, but you feel me? Any questions?
Less stressed.
Yeah.
Focus more. So
that's good. We don't want you stressed, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be stressed. That's the last thing you want. Believe that. Yeah. That's the last thing you want. Believe that. But yeah, for sure though, but like I said, I got you, feel me? I'm gonna definitely keep you updated. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the talk, man. Good talking to you. For real. Man. My guy.
Appreciate it, man.
You too, bro. Have a blessed Sunday.
I'm definitely hit you up, though.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I expect that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a new year, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you're not asking no questions, you know what I mean? How do I know you're trying to get better? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Right. For sure, but I got you, bro. I got you. Please do. Have a lovely Sunday, man. You too, bro. Heading to my meeting. I'm about to call my client Darren right now. Let's talk. How you doing, buddy?
Hi. I'm good. How are you?
All good. You hear me?
If I can get it open report, I would try to get better angles with it. But until then,
yeah, man. I mean, like
the bottle.
Nah, for sure. Like I said, but regardless, like they're good videos regardless. You feel me? So yeah, like I know what you mean. You want obviously better quality. You know what I'm saying? And you know that's fine. You know what I'm saying? It's always up to you, literally. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just telling you, I appreciate you sending the videos regardless. So yeah, but I like how you want better quality, and there's nothing wrong with that. That is a good way to think about it. Yeah, by all means.
Yeah.
That's a good way to think about it, buddy. Literally.
Thanks.
But yeah, man.
Well, thanks a lot.
Of course, buddy, and apologies on that. You feel me?
Time.
Yeah, nah, for sure, man. Like just keep me updated for sure. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I want to know how your race goes, but don't. But when you get back into treating your foot, never go 100%. You know, build up to it. Going 100% will just keep you injured, and I know that discomfort too. When you say you couldn't, like when you step down, and you feel. I know that discomfort. I felt it. I didn't like it. I couldn't run. I couldn't walk properly, and I was like. So yeah, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, literally. So yeah, you run your best when you don't feel that pain or discomfort. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, everyone runs and walks their best when they don't feel any discomfort. So when you go into it, go gradually with it. You might feel it then gradually, but it's cool. Your body gets resistance to it. It builds up to it, then you start doing heavyweight. And then next thing you notice, you don't even notice it. So yeah, that's how you want to go about it.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yes, thank you.
I got you, buddy. I got you. Just like I said, just keep me updated. You feel me? I'm here, literally.
I will. And all the best for the new year. Too.
Thank you. You too, buddy. Happy New Year's. I don't know when people stop saying Happy New Year's, but Happy New Year's, because like I said it. I've been saying it the whole. I mean, it's the 4th of January, so I think it's still good to keep saying it. So yeah, but definitely, many blessings. And, like I said, keep me updated and take time with it. Progressive overload. You know what I'm saying? 2 pounds, 3 pounds, 4 pounds, but nothing discomforting, literally.
Okay.
Thank you, brother.
Okay, got it.
Appreciate
Thank you.
You too, brother. Stay blessed. Happy New Year's too again. Thank you.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Bye, bro. Solid, man. Aaron, solid. That's really the main thing right there, really. So as long as you're not tired, you're solid. Because I know they work y'all, man. So yeah, okay. So 4 days, 4 days solid. Okay. And I'm pretty much, you trying to build, obviously, the main thing, muscle and athleticism.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I got you. And you're in the Air Force too, so obviously those two things come in hand. You got to be able to move. You know what I'm saying? You got to be functional. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Like, I mean, shit. I mean, when you see the program, you gonna see what I'm talking about, bro. I be cooking, bro. Trust me.
I'm pretty sure you know what you're doing. I paid attention to your Instagram page. You know what you're doing, so that's why I paid that $350.
Nah, for sure. I got you, bro. But I'm talking about more like you're gonna enjoy actually working out. Is what I'm trying to say. Because a lot of people, they just lift weights, so that gets boring as fuck over time. I'll be real with you. You feel me? But
I did competitive powerlifting. I got away from that because it got boring. I get it.
So yeah, I got you, bro. You feel me? I'm gonna have you doing Higgin progressions and all that, plyometric, shortening, stretching cycle, isometrics. Things are fun, bro. And you're obviously getting better. You're not only strong, but you're getting better. You're agile, you're swift with movement, things like that. You feel me? Things you're actually you're gonna need literally, since you are in the Air Force. But these things are functional. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, a good body comes along with that. That's just the byproduct of it, literally. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
So I got you, but I mean, like late this night, I'm gonna be done with the first phase because it's 3 phases. You feel me? Each phase is a month, so 4 weeks for that phase with progressive overload. You feel me? You're just upping the weight, you're getting stronger and all that. Then when it comes to your plyometrics and running, that's simple. You know what I'm saying? That's just like you sprinting. You feel me? We're gonna do short sprints. You feel me? Like 40, 50 yard dashes and all that. So I'm gonna have you do that. And let's say. A good example, let's say if you're in the cold, right? If you're based in the cold in a sense, right? You can also do that on the treadmill. You feel me? You can do a hilt exercise on the treadmill. You put your sprints down, you sprint, you stop it, rest, sprint, stop it, rest. You feel me? That's if you're in a cold area. But if you're able to go in the field and all that, by all means, do that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, nah, bro. I'm at the University of Alabama. I got a field I can use. It's no big deal. Since we're talking about running, I actually do have a goal with running. I need to get my PFA time down. We have to run a 2 mile now.
2 mile, okay.
So it's like I played football in high school. Like I just graduated last year, so I played football all throughout high school. So I'm used to sprinting. But this mile, like running these miles, they get to me, man. I barely able to run a mile. It's terrible. Like my mile and a half time was like 13 minutes. It's terrible.
Believe it or not, the best way to get better at that, bro, is to just keep running. Because like with mileage, right? With sprinting, right, you can adjust the program. You can do the good and necessary things. But with running a mile, you just got to run a lot more. You feel me? So. How you doing, Dill?
What's going on, man?
All good, all good. You hear me? You hear me good?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you perfectly. I hear you perfectly. Respect. Okay, let me see. Let me
get this light.
All good. All good, G. Oh, you got the gold chain. Looking like my dad. That's tough. Literally.
Hey man, you hear me? Making me feel, I ain't gonna say old, but I am older.
Nah, I ain't calling you old. Nah, you look like him, literally. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, you look like him. I'm not even kidding. Trust me.
It might be blood. I know I got some
African
Nigerian. I got Nigerian, Cameroonian, and
oh shoot, okay. Yeah, that's Cameroonian, literally. So yeah, okay. I like that then. Respect.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, like what's it called? How is what's it called the progression from phase 1 to phase 2? Has phase 2 been, in a sense? You feel me? Like we're talking about joint stability and things like that. How has that been?
It's good, but it's not as good as I thought it was gonna be for myself because I'm in the military. If you remember,
You did tell me
injured.
that. You did tell me that.
Yeah, I got injured. So I've been doing them, but I've been taking it easy because I have
in a sense, you know what I'm saying? But now with phase 1, right, you're gonna up the weight just a little bit, you feel me? Because when you're strengthening your joints, right, you're gonna progressive over, like I put the chart there, but you're gonna up the weights up a little bit now, you feel me? Because for phase 2, if you've noticed, if you look at phase 2, right, it's a very athletic phase. Like literally, we're talking about power cleans, we're talking about all these different, you're jumping more and you're running more in a sense. But if you're not fully intact for phase 2, it's gonna disrupt you a lot. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you, you feel me? But like I said, right, it would be better if we go back to phase 1 revisited, but we're just doing a little bit of heavier loads in a sense with the joints and all that. You feel me? Especially with the split squats and all that. You feel me? Than you did in phase 1. Then you did, because by us doing this, right, when we get to phase 2, right, you see all those different lifts and all those different explosive exercises. You're able to produce. You're able to your body is capable of producing more power now. Because your joints are stable, your elbow will be stable in a sense when you're doing the external, like the one you asked me last time about the external rotation and all that. So yeah, that's my best advice. You feel me? Because there's nothing wrong. Each phase doesn't always have to last like 4 weeks. Because sometimes your body is stubborn. I mean, I'll be real with you. When I injured my ankle, it didn't take 4 weeks for me. It took way longer than that. You feel me? Now I can admit that. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Trust me, because summer's coming up too. So I think this is actually a very good opportunity, just to really revisit that. We eliminate those weaknesses, then you start moving to phase 2 and phase 3. Because I did add phase 3, but I would say ignore that. So I would just say ignore that. Just ignore that. Ignore that for now.
So you recommended just stick with phase 1.
I would recommend that. I would definitely recommend that.
So I guess you would recommend going back down to phase 1 to bump up the weight, see how my body is, then hop on to
phase 2.
I guess whenever the time span elapses, then go to 3.
Yeah, I would say hop on phase 2 when you feel like, because you yourself, like for example, when I showed you the picture of my guys, like when my clients when they were updating me, right? Like you don't have to give me a full breakdown. Nah, you don't got to do that. But you can tell me, how was the comfortability? Because really, when you feel comfortable when you step or when you move and you don't feel a discomfort, you're good. That's actually a very good comfort level. But if you're feeling discomfort when you're trying to like elbow loop, tweak and all that, that's a warning sign right there. Now, it may not be bad, but that's a warning sign right there. So your body's like literally, it's warning you, you feel me? You don't want to be doing too much of this. But when you go to phase 1, right, since phase 1 is a foundation phase and all that, everything you're doing there is just to increase, like really just eliminate the chances of you being injured or being injury prone. It's to mitigate that, just eliminate those weaknesses. You feel me?
Just do squats with a medicine ball.
Mm-hmm.
Like a little small medicine, 20-pound medicine ball. I'll do squats on it, and then I'll do deep squats. Then I'll stop, and I'll come back and I'll do like pulses to keep tension on that on my quads. It burns,
and that's just good because like your knees will always be healthy. Literally, you feel me? Because like your knees will always be healthy, like I said. So it's just one of those things to always have in the crib. So I'm glad I ordered mine today because mine's coming on Tuesday. I need that ASAP. Literally, okay, for real. Yeah, that and the bands. Always make sure you try to do the bands definitely before going to bed though. That's a lifesaver right there. Trust me on that. Definitely try that. Yeah. Trust me on that.
Yeah, I got it.
With the hamstrings.
Okay.
For sure, man. For sure. And also, what's called the last thing for your pecs and all that, right? How you say you do for the dips and all that. If you really want to, also if you want to do that too, you know what I'm saying? You can also take a band and pull apart and all that. You feel me? Pull apart. You're gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna stretch your pecs out in a good way too, in a sense where you feel like it's not gonna rip out or anything. You know, so you can control that. Pull apart and make sure you try to do each direction too as well. You don't only want to do it this way. You want to do up to. You want to do sideways too. You feel me? But you want to make sure you're pulling as apart as much as you can with the bands and all that because it's good resistance for you.
Okay.
You feel me?
I didn't think about doing it in a different direction. Okay, but yeah, like hitting the different angles.
Different angles, literally. Like literally, you can even do this too because you're gonna your pecs all around. You know what I'm talking about? You want to do that. You feel me? And also with your elbows, one of the best things I do too with a band, I put it a hard surface and I take it. And I'm just doing that. I'm really just trying to pull that. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, all these are just good stuff right there. Literally, your shoulder. Another one you can do. Put a band. Like this is what's called the external one. Just do that. Real solid. Try to rotate around your rotator cuffs right here.
Yeah.
Literally. So yeah, guys, that's definitely gonna help. Trust. It's gonna ease the discomfort. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the main thing right there. If you feel discomfort, you don't really move. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to move or anything. So yeah.
Okay, that sounds good.
I got you, man. I got you, brother. I got you. Like I said, just update me. You feel me? Just let me know, and like I said, I'm gonna check up on you, of course. You know what I'm saying? I got you.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay,
brother.
I got you.
For sure, brother.
All right.
Appreciate it, Dale.
I appreciate it.
Of course, brother. Yeah. Like I say any questions, let me know. You feel me? Let me know. You got my number.
Okay.
Appreciate it, brother. Stay blessed, man.
Thank you.
Have a blessed Sunday.
You too. You too. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. What's good, y'all? So that was pretty much my last meeting of the day. You feel me? I may have another one again. He might call because I texted him. I was like, yo, can we speak and all that? But yeah, man, that's pretty much the rundown process. You feel me? It's a lot of people, literally, but I do enjoy doing this because I get to help others. And yeah, man, it's, I do enjoy doing it. Sorry on my voice. I've been talking all day. Yeah, the time is 8 o'clock right now. Wow. We started at 1 p.m. if I'm correct. So yeah, man, like I said, I do enjoy what I do. It is an honor, and I'm I'm really just grateful and honored these people trust me, you feel me, to get them right. So I will do my job. Right now, I'm gonna edit the videos obviously and write some programs. I'm gonna finish writing some programs because I gotta send them out later this night. And yeah, man, again, I thank y'all. Y'all stay blessed and disciplined. Most important thing right there. You gotta be good. Thank you.